Have you ever wanted to start a business but felt trapped because you had no money? Well, listen closely because in this video, I'm going to give you 7 proven ways to raise $1,000 to $2,000 fast or even a lot more. Now, when I stopped saying I can't afford it and start asking how can I afford it, my life exploded. I went from broke and overwhelmed to building a team of over 10,000 people in network marketing. We generated $3 million in our first year, starting with nothing but $100. And that launch made me an international speaker, trainer, and entrepreneur. And today I'm going to hand you the exact tactics that got me started and more. Now, most of these techniques work for any business, and one of them has even been used to create a full-time income with 0 upfront costs. Now, before we get into the actual strategies, we need to talk about something more important, and that's how successful people think that leads them to being great at raising money. Because the reality is that most of the richest people on the planet didn't have money to start with, but they were good at finding them. And that ability starts with a particular way of thinking that every person on the planet can adapt. Tony Robbins nailed it when he said, lack of resources is not the problem. It's lack of resourcefulness. So when I got out of victim mode and I stopped blaming my circumstances and started looking for solutions, I found the money. It changed my life forever. The moment you shift from I can't do it to how can I do it, that's when things will start to shift. Now, most people who start a business don't have the money, but they realize that unless they find it, they'll be stuck forever. So let's get into the actual tactics, and we'll start with the obvious and then move to the more advanced. Number 1 is grind for it temporarily. Do side gigs, extra shifts, Uber, dog walking, tutoring. Now, you might be saying, well, I don't want to do that, but if you truly understand what this business could do for your life, you'd happily hustle for a few weeks or even months to fund it. Now, I found it so interesting that people hustle for vacations or to cover a car payment, but they claim they're too busy to hustle for a business that could pay for 4 vacations a year and a new car every year. Number 2 tactic is sell what you don't need. Rate your closet, your attic, your garage, and go on eBay, Gumtree, Facebook, Marketplace, and so on, and sell it. And here's the trick, be tough. Sell your TV if you have to. I know one Herbalife leader that sold his kids' TV to attend a convention, and now he's a multimillionaire. Understanding success always demands sacrifice. Tactic number 3 is to run a yard sale. And it's basically the same idea as online sales, but you can make it even bigger. Here's what you could do. Ask your upline to send products that you can sell and split the profit. Or even better, invite them to come and help you live. That way you get hands-on experience watching them in real time, making the sales and interacting with the prospects. And you'll raise the cash without spending a penny. You could potentially even persuade them to let all the profits from the sales go towards your starter pack. Tactic number 4, and this is where it starts to get exciting. You're going to expand the yard sale with this tactic. Call friends and say, hey, I'm starting a business and I need to raise $2,000 fast. And here's where you're going to make a strategic pause. Because in some ways, you want them to actually think that you're going to be asking them for money. So when the real ask comes, it actually feels like a relief for them. And then you're simply going to say, got anything you don't need in your attic or your garage or anywhere else? I'll sell it for you and take a small cut or donate it to me if you feel generous. See, this way, you're not just going to raise funds, you're also going to spark curiosity and attract potential new prospects, even without pitching. Number 5 tactic is to ask for a loan. And you probably don't need more than $500 to $1,000 to get your network marketing business started. And you could ask for your bank for an overdraft or put it on credit cards. Chances are you'll have the money back in 30 days. The last 2 businesses I started, I made my investment back in just 1 week. I even know people who have started with $30,000 to $40,000 in credit card debt and turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. Again, remember, success takes sacrifice. Now, number 6 is really powerful, and that's to offer an incentive. Give them a no-brainer offer. Now think of this. Why do people do anything? It's because they believe they'll give more value than they give. So what if we made it really attractive to invest in you? Say that your starter kit is $500. So you have retail products for a higher value than that. Let's say, for example, $750. You can say, hey, if you lend me $500, I'll give you $500 in products and I'll pay you back. You'll risk nothing and help me launch my dream. You could even offer them your first bonus check. And remember, if you have $750 worth of products and you give them $500, you still have $250 left to go out and sell and use for yourself. Now, if show them that you believe in your project and sell them on your vision and make it a no-brainer for them to help you. Number 7, and I'm surprised how few people do this, is to flip free stuff. You can find tons of free items on Craigslist, Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace, and so many other places. Buy them, clean them up, and then resell them, and then repeat. I know someone who turned it into full-time income. And that was even without cleaning stuff. Or you could combine this with a flea market strategy. So now you know how to raise capital. The only thing that stands between you and your dreams are 2 things. Number 1, decide that your dreams are more important than your excuses. And of course, number 2, build your skills. So make sure you subscribe to get more tactics and insights. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.